External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has just finished his Iran trip. He was there to revive the ties between the two countries. India and Iran share ties that are very strong. Some of our foods are similar. Many of our historical buildings are similar. And the Zoroastrian community is a gift from Iran to India.
Iran and India are united by our deep cultural, literary, and linguistic ties, which create a unique foundation for increasing exchanges of tourists, students, artists, athletes, and scholars.
Despite a tremendous pressure of geopolitics, India cannot look to ignore Iran. Let us have a look at the factors that drives relationships between India and Iran. India shared extremely friendly relations with Iran till the time India got closer to the Arab countries. India now has a lot of catch up to do with Iran, and that is why probably the External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar went to Iran. India once imported oil from Iran, but after the pressure put in by the US, India stopped importing oil from Iran. But that advantage went to China, and now China is importing 3 times the oil from Iran. India would definitely like to recall its historical relations with Iran and maintain those relations in order to maintain a geopolitical balance in the region. After the United States, China is playing a big role in the Middle East, and India does not want to lose on that ground as well. Therefore, India would like to go back to Iran and maintain the balance between its relationships with Iran and the Arab countries. Like Iran, India has had very good relationship with Israel as well. But Iran and Israel are known enemies. So India has to balance between its relationship with Iran at the same time its relationship with Israel. Indian foreign policy makers have been the champions in balancing the foreign policy between the two competing nations. Currently, there is a lot going on in the Red Sea. The Houthi rebels are firing on the vessels that are belonging to India, US, Israel, or any other Western country. India wants to make sure that Iran uses its clout to make the Houthis stop attacking Indian interests in the Red Sea.
As you are all aware, there have also been recently a perceptible increase in threats to the safety of maritime commercial traffic in this important part of the Indian Ocean. The minister also referred to it. We have even seen some attacks in the vicinity of India. This is a matter of grave concern to the international community. Obviously, it also has a direct bearing on India's energy and economic interests. This fraud situation is not to the benefit of any party, and this must be clearly recognized.
After the historic talks between Saudi Arabia and Iran, India would like to maintain its relationship with Iran without losing too much ground in the Arab world. After the recent fiasco in Maldives, where China is emerging as a beneficiary, India would really like this not to happen in Iran. Iran belongs to the bloc that has Russia and China, and India, having good relations with Russia, would like to maintain its relation with Iran as well. The way things go in the Middle East, there are no permanent enemies and permanent friends. However, India's relationship with Iran are of that sort that it cannot be broken on any flimsy ground.